let's get our competitors to the ring!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another beautiful episode of Primal Rage. Not just any episode, no, tonight Primal presents to you Reach for the Stars. As Commissioner Orion Odyssey put, we have 3 title defenses tonight, and especially in our main event, the crowning of the Coastal Championship as 3 of the pillars of Primal Pro Wrestling and 1 scrappy rookie look to climb the proverbial ladder to Mount Olympus, and only the victor will be able to shower in the spoils. But now, to start off our card, we have Primal Pro Heavyweight Championship match between this man right here, the X-Factor Xander Phillips, and the champion who will just be out in a couple short moments, none other than Jake Redondo. Those of you listening at home or in attendance, I am one half of your commentary team tonight. My name is Chase Mansfield, and joining me at the desk is none other than the Commissioner himself, Orion Odyssey.
Thank you so much, Chase. I am so excited for the event today. We're starting out with Xander Phillips. There is no other wrestler as electrifying as the X-Factor.
Oh yeah, and as we know, he's been touting it the last couple weeks. He is the most underrated wrestler here in Primal Rage. As he said, he has won match after match, opportunity after opportunity. Champion. He is the Radiant Sun. Ladies and gentlemen, here's your Primal Pro Heavyweight Champion, Jake Redondo.
Nice. I have never seen that ring jacket before. Very, very primal.
There's actually some history behind that jacket, Orion. That is actually the jacket of Jason Redondo from 1992. And let me give you a little history lesson when it comes to that jacket. He actually got a black eye that night from Mae Young wearing it.
Yeah, there's no stronger wrestler than Mae Young. Actually, very underrated. You did not want to mess with her.
Gave birth to a hand.
I know, on live TV.
But enough about Mae Young. It's time to talk about our champion, Jake Redondo, a fighting champion. This man already has 1 title defense under his belt. We saw him last week in that all-star tag team match, and tonight he wants to take out the X-Factor, the man who he feels has disrespected not only him, but also his lovely girlfriend, all for the pursuit of this heavyweight championship.
Yeah, as I've told Jake, it's part and parcel. When you're the champ, everyone's gunning for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, your opening bout is a singles match scheduled for 1 fall. And it's for the Primal Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Your referee for this contest, senior officials, Chad Rico. First, to the left, the challenger, as the sole surviving resident on the block. He is your boyfriend's favorite wrestler. He is Jake Redondo's girlfriend's favorite wrestler.
Oh, come on, Xander.
X-Factor, Xander Phillips.
Yeah, I don't condone that type of trash talking, but that is what the challengers are always going to do. They're going to try to do anything they can to get under the skin of the champion.
Psychological warfare from Xander Phillips before the match.
Fighting out of San Diego, California, weighing 190 pounds, he is the inaugural Aussie Cup 2025 winner. He is your Primal Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, the Radiant Sun, Jake
It's going to be a very interesting matchup, Orion. As we already know, Xander does have 2 victories already over the champion, but not when it comes to defending his title. As we know, a fighting champion is what he called himself. He is going to do everything he can to keep that 10 pounds of glory around his waist.
Yeah, as commissioner, I don't always put the person I want. I have to put the best possible opponent in the ring with the champion. And no one has made a better argument for that than Xander Phillips.
You know, we've heard the buzz, and a lot of people would say, well, why does Xander deserve to be in this spot? This is the man who's beat the likes of CJ Tino. This is the man who's beat the likes of the champion twice. Not only that, but winning that battle royal and not getting anything. So, you know, instead, as he said, Orion, I'm going to start taking things and doing stuff my way.
Yeah, unfortunately, that usually had to do with the hair pick. So I made sure that the referee, Chad Rico, confiscated that pick before the match began.
We saw it rear its ugly head in the match 2 weeks ago where Xander Phillips was able to get that victory, second victory, over Jake Redondo. Now starting this match with a nice collar and elbow tie-up. Xander forcing him into the corner.
Yeah, those solid basics are the building blocks of any good professional wrestler.
And just a disrespectful slap across the face of Jake Redondo.
You know, and I am glad to see Jake take the moment. One of the things I've been telling him, he's such a fiery competitor. He's got so much energy, but you have to be disciplined if you're going to be the champ. There are going to be cheap shots. They are going to talk about you. You got to stay composed and make sure that you're ready to fight your opponent on fair terms.
I got to ask you, Orion, the disrespect we seen from Xander, not only at the beginning of the bell, just from that slap, could that potentially not play in his corner? Could it fire up Jake Redondo, get him back into this championship match, and really light a fire under him?
You know, that's the chance Xander Phillips is trying to take here, is he's realizing,
Now he's grabbing the hair as Xander Phillips again, going low.
Yeah, he's going to take any advantage he can. Watch this move.
Vicious shoulder tackle from the X Factor. Motioning for the belt. Could we see him as champion later tonight? Big leapfrog. Up and over. Oh! Tit for tat. Whatever you can do, I can do better. And now sending him outside the ring. It's a Radiant Sun.
Absolutely. That was one of the things I was talking about. You make sure.
Usually goes to the outside for that dive. Instead had it scouted with a big kick to the outside. Sending him into our crowd there.
Yeah, we had security right there. Very fitting, given his athletic background, for Jake Redondo to do a baseball slide to knock Xander Phillips down.
You know, Xander Phillips, an athletic specimen of his own. Now going to the high-end district is Jake Redondo. Getting it fully on that crossbody. No! Xander roll into a cover with Xander Phillips. Very crafty, very cerebral
And if
from
you
the
notice,
veteran.
he was trying to get his feet on the ropes too. So he wasn't able to do so, Jake was able to kick out.
First plate of chop served up hot tonight.
Yes, Xander is an incredible striker when it comes to slaps, chops, kicks. I'm telling you, only he needs to hit one to knock you out.
Redondo side seven. Oh, Xander looking to get out of the way, but uh-oh, nasty landing from Xander Phillips on that. Oh, no. Oh, he can barely, oh, goodness, folks, this is not good.
Yeah, fortunately we have Chad Rico right there to be able to check, make sure he's okay.
God, you worked so hard to get to this moment. You would hate to see, even through all of the lying and the cheating from Xander Phillips, to have his championship match squandered like this.
You know, but I think I'm noticing in the knee pads, I'm noticing some hair picks starting to come up.
Oh, I see those too. He's got two picks.
I don't know if this is a ploy on his end or if he's actually hurt. But again, that's why we paid Chad Rico. He's our senior official and one of the best in the entire world.
Folks, again, this was supposed to be a Primal Pro Heavyweight Championship match between the X Factor, your boyfriend's favorite wrestler, Xander Phillips, and our champion, as we know, Jake Redondo. Not exactly how you'd want this match to go.
No, but I'm noticing Chad. I've noticed Chad is checking on him, checking the knee for stability.
No. Oh! And of course, suckering him in is Xander Phillips as was injured, potentially hurt, but no, instead was using that time to catch his breath, blindside our champion, and now he's taken to the center of the ring. Oh!
That might do it.
Springboard moonsault to no avail, but that was a close one.
Oh, to add insult and injury, to use those injured quote-unquote legs to kick after kick. It is amazing Jake Redondo was able to kick out of that.
Again, when Xander was hurt, we saw some yellow coming from his outfit. Could it potentially be a pick? Could it just be his attire tonight? But Jake Redondo right now is in a world of hurt. Ryan, he was really leading this match, and now is all Xander Phillips.
It is. You see, Jake Redondo has been a great wrestler for this entire year. Now he's got to learn how to be a great champion. It is two separate things. You not only have a physical game to worry about, but a mental game. Is your opponent going to play possum? Are they going to cheat and choke you? You have to be ready for anything if you're going to stay the champion.
Oh yeah, it's hard to get to the top of the mountain, even harder to stay at the top of the mountain. For Xander Phillips, you know, he's tasted glory before, but never has had a title. Oh, when it comes to Primal Rage, and I think, Jake Redondo's going to make sure he doesn't hold the title going forward.
Yep, turnaround is fair play. Oh! A little bit of possum there by Jake Redondo, but it looks like Xander might be right back on top.
Oh yeah, overhead chops there, both of them straight to the chest of Jake Redondo, and now doing what he does best, looking to ground it, looking to squeeze the life out of the champion, looking to potentially submit.
There are several submissions that Xander Phillips has been working and training. Something as simple as that sometimes is the best, but he has so many holds up his sleeve. It's going to be interesting to see where he decides to go with.
Absolutely, as we know, the exoskeleton is what he usually brings out to win his matches. Since bringing that that move to his arsenal, it has been the difference maker. Oh, but that big boom might have been the difference maker for Jake Redondo. Right on the mush of Xander Phillips. And again, mule kick. Send him back to the middle of the ring. Second rope for Jake Redondo, looking for a blockbuster!
Oh my gosh. Xander Phillips holding the back of his head. He might be knocked out. Chad Rico right there, but look at Jake Redondo. That took some out of him as well.
A lot has gone on so far in this match, folks. Just our first match of Reach for the Stars. And my goodness, as you said, every match could be a main event here on the card tonight.
Yeah, the question is who has a stronger will? Xander Phillips has been talking about how he wants that championship. Jake has been talking about that the past year as well. Who is going to be the champion out of these two titans? And it might be Jake Redondo.
Jake Redondo firing up, getting back into it, taking Xander Phillips to the well. In the rope, baseball slide right under, step up Enzaguri on the money.
Can he finish him off?
Oh, we know what's next. Blue Thunder Bomb! A vicious Blue Thunder Bomb as Xander Phillips is bouncing off the canvas. Again, this is an aggressive Jake Redondo, but this is what the X Factor has brought out of him.
Yeah, he's having to bring out all the stops.
Potentially looking for Radiant Cut. Could he end it right now? No, Xander doing his homework, sending him to the ropes. Looking for a clothesline, no one home. Skinning the cat is Jake Redondo, in and out, turn around, X Factor.
And Xander Phillips is taken out of the ring as well. Oh, this might be a dive.
This earlier, and he gets it. Again, folks, that is straight concrete on the outside of the ring. That's going to bring a lot of damage to the back of Xander Phillips, especially. It's going to hinder his reach for that exoskeleton.
Yeah, Jake doing his homework on Xander Phillips. You've got to know your opponent. Oh, good, he got it.
Leaving him out to dry with the Old Glory leg drop. Now looking to go to the top rope. Again.
Oh, he has a couple moves from there. Let's see what he's going to pull out.
Getting the crowd into it is Jake Redondo. Frog splash!
Oh, he absolutely nailed that.
Vicious landing from the Radiant Sun, but Xander Phillips keeps it going.
The only problem with the frog splash is it knocks the wind out of you when you do it. It's nothing you can avoid. You are taking the chance. You're taking yourself out. If you do not pin someone with that frog splash, you're going to be hurt for the rest of the match.
Again, high risk, high reward for Jake Redondo, but did it come with a price to his midsection? Looking to set up. Oh, potentially the scissor kick he does, but no. Get him up in a carry position. Oh! Again, looking to target the midsection of Jake Redondo. Uh-oh! Looking to get him into the exoskeleton. Can he transition into it?
Looks like he's trying, but Jake Redondo is holding strong, begging the crowd for help. He's going to need it, folks. That is such a devastating submission.
Again, he's got full extension on that arm, but when it comes to keeping his title around his waist, Jake Redondo will do anything he possibly needs to. Throw into the ropes. Can he get there, Orion?
If he doesn't get there in the next few seconds, he's going to tap. He got it.
There it is. And dropping the hold as Xander Phillips has to, but not going to stop. Going to keep that smother-like approach. Again, hands to the face.
Well, and you got to. The crowd is always on Jake Redondo's side. You have to get momentum if you're going to beat him.
Burning hammer position.
Oh, he gets it on the third try.
How does he do that? With so much that's already gone on through. Wow! Slamming him down from the fireman's carry position. Sorry, burning hammer position.
Into another variation of the powerbomb. Such an incredible, innovative move from Jake Redondo. And you know, as much as I don't like the way Xander Phillips wrestles his matches, sometimes how he goes outside of the rules, he is showing his toughness tonight. It's amazing he was able to kick out of that.
Again, I might have to agree with Xander Phillips, one of the most underrated talents we have at Primal. But again, just as I give him his props, he has to go underhanded. Poke in the eye.
Oh, look at that. What's in his hand? Look at
Redondo and
Chad, stop that.
come on. Again, it's that pick that we saw earlier, Orion. We knew he had it in his knee pad. But don't check the other one. Pick! No! Chad, turn around! Look! Picking him in the eyes with Xander Phillips. Oh! Send him down with a bulldog.
No. Check the ropes. Oh, good. What a modified spinning bulldog from Xander Phillips. And somehow Jake Redondo is able to kick out. I think if he didn't have the connection with the crowd, he just would have quit. But everybody gasped here. They wanted him to kick out of that incredible move.
2 times that pick to the face has been the detriment of Jake Redondo, but doing his homework tonight and able to kick out of everything Xander Phillips has thrown at him, including the pick.
My gosh, yeah.
Again, such resilience, such fire in our champion tonight. And I have to think it has to do with the disrespect he has shown, not only to him, but to his loved ones and family. Again, it's one thing to go after a man's title. It's another to include his loved ones.
Oh.
And out of nowhere, super kick.
Super kick from the moonsault. Oh, this might be a radiant. Cut!
He's got it. Make the cover.
Is that it? Winner and still champion, Jake Redondo.
And still, your Primal Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Jake Redondo.
Xander Phillips wasn't able to get the 3-peat tonight because still your champion is this man right here, the Radiant Sun, the 2nd generation sensation, our 2nd ever Primal Pro Heavyweight Champion. And boy, what a match these two put on, Orion.
Oh yeah, his second defense was absolutely incredible. Xander Phillips, man, what a competitor. He threw everything he could, every kick, every slap, every pick. Oh my gosh, how many had 3 picks in that one?
3 picks.
And yet, Jake Redondo was resilient and found a way to get the win.
Folks, this is what a champion looks like. This is what a champion fights like. That is our champion, Jake Redondo. But I want to give props to, again, the man who I would deem the most underrated, and I think he showed tonight why he's underrated, Xander Phillips.